band concert. If it was 2 weeks ago, that title would have been a little more appropriate, but looking at the early spring day out there, it's kind of weird to say, but it is what it is. So, thank you all so much for being here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alex Moore, and I have the pleasure of being the band director here at Dixie. We got some great stuff for you this afternoon. A lot of hard work went into these songs this quarter, and the kids are excited to show off. The first group we have is our 5th grade beginning band, which is just such a fun time, all the time with beginning band. We got 3 songs for you today. The first one is titled March Across the Seas. So much. It's just fun seeing the progress of this group. 5th grade is one of my favorite groups because there's just so much improvement. You guys remember back in August when your students first brought your instruments home and there were some glorious noises coming out of them. And it's so awesome to see now, just a few months later, they're playing full songs that are actual songs and they sound fantastic on them. So it's very, very cool. I love hearing it. So our next song is titled Indigo Rock. And these 3 songs we are playing today are actually out of their beginning band book, but they are more like actual full songs instead of the short little lines that they play in class to practice. So one thing I've been hyping up to them all quarter is that after this concert is when they will go into what I call advanced band, which is where we stop using the book and we go on to using full page songs and the warm-ups that the rest of the bands here at Dixie use. So it's a very exciting time to see them progress enough that that is something they can do. The second song we're going to perform today is another one that was written by the arranger of the book, Ryan Nolan, who's actually one of the conductors of the United States Marine Corps Band and designed these beginning band books. And the second one is titled Indigo Rock. Thank you all again for supporting your students so much. We couldn't do what we do without you guys supporting not only your individual student, but the band program in general at Dixie, and especially with our beginners here, because if it wasn't for our beginners, we wouldn't get to do what we do all the way up through the high school band. Every single high schooler you will see later was once sitting right here, and it's just incredible to see how students can grow in a short amount of time to set them up for the future. Before we play our last song, I just want to acknowledge my wonderful co-teacher who's been ripping it on the piano today. Give a hand to Mrs. Alyssa Diaz. You might know her as also our wonderful elementary music teacher, and we get the pleasure of starting my day with she and I co-teaching beginning band. And any of you parents and adults who have flute or clarinet players in the beginning band, ask them about the rubber chickens. They will know what they're talking about. And that's all Mrs. Diaz. So our final song is an arrangement of a Jamaican folk song. This is Banana Boat Song.
Bye.